Hello, I come to you in my spare room where we've got loads of clothes. Not glamorous whatsoever, but it is 7 o'clock in the morning. Later today, I'm heading on a train to Cheltenham because I'm going to the Cheltenham Literature Festival on Saturday for the award ceremony of the New Adult Prize. Hello and welcome back. My name is India and I happen to read a lot, and I'm kind of getting used to this way of vlogging where you get a part of me chit-chatting during the vlog rather than just me giving you some clips. And 9 times out of 10 that happens is because I'm so much in the moment that I forget that I am now multimedia production and I need to film for YouTube and for TikTok and for Instagram. So I've come here to fill in the gaps of my YouTube vlogging because I had such a great time at the Cheltenham Literature Festival that I genuinely think I just forgot to pick up the camera. We'll see in the editing room. The editing room is my living room, but we'll see, because I managed to get some good clips for TikTok and Instagram. India reads a lot, but I don't know whether I got any good things for the vlog. So I thought I would come in, drop in a little bit of information about the day, just to kind of give you a bit more context to probably the random clips I got on the day. So for those of you who don't know, I had the absolute honour of being given a press ticket, a free ticket to the Cheltenham Literature Festival on behalf of the bookseller and the bookseller's brand new award, the New Adult Book Prize. If you've been following me along on this channel for the last couple of months, you will know quite a bit about this. I have a whole playlist up about it. I applied for it through Instagram. The bookseller basically posted a clip saying, hey, do you want to champion new adult fiction? Be a part of our content creation for this new award. So I applied, completely blacked out. Like, I do not remember applying for this blooming award. And then, like, I'd say like 2 months later, maybe a month later, I get an email in my inbox that's like, congratulations, you've been selected. And I was like, for what? And then I read through the email and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, and it's just been an absolute whirlwind, an amazing, amazing experience. So I worked with a bunch of other talented creators who I will link them in the description, all of them. They are all incredibly talented creators. We are all kind of varied in follow count, what we talk about. So it was a really cool, varied group of people, which felt really, really good to be a part of, because I always view, you know, myself and my kind of follow account as, oh, maybe this is not anything to kind of shout about, and I don't think anybody's going to be that interested. So it felt great to be there amongst like 100,000 Instagram followers. I was like, who am I? The imposter syndrome, it started setting in. The plan was to basically promote new adult fiction through social media, promote the award, promote the shortlist, promote the winner, all of that fun kind of stuff. And then alongside that, we were all given the invitation to Cheltenham Literature Festival on the Saturday for when the award was getting announced. So I am currently bag packed. You are stacked on a bunch of books. I'm bag packed. Can you see that blue suitcase there? This is going to be so stupid. I give myself the ick taking my little suitcase on the bus because maybe it's the anxiety, don't like putting my bag in the little bag space that they have at the front of the bus, because I like to sit at the back of the bus. But then there's always a very small gap between the legs and the seats, and I'm like, I just want to slot in my bag and then sit there, but there's not enough space and I don't want to be that person, so I think I'm just going to go sit at the back with my suitcase. Anyway, it gives me the ick. I feel like a weirdo. The plan is I'm going up Friday, seeing family, heading to the festival for Saturday to meet the rest of the Readers Guild. A good chunk of us are going. I think only 2 or 3 out of 10 of us were unable to go, so a good chunk of us are going, which is really exciting. We're all going to meet. We have a couple of events that we're going to, a lot of book talk events. Makes sense. I've never been a guest at a literary festival. You all know my weekly vlog, I think it's number 30, where I was working a literary festival with work, but I've never attended. And I've never been a guest. And I have a free press ticket. I feel like I'm going to walk in and be like, press ticket. So first of all, on the Friday I was working, and I booked my train. I booked the 6:27 train, and I booked it, and I ran from my workplace. Thank you to everybody in my workplace who are the kindest, most loveliest people ever. They were like, go, go, go. And I was like, are you sure? ran out with my little suitcase, got in for my 6:30 train, said delayed. Delayed so much that it inevitably got cancelled as I was getting on the hour later train. And I sat on there and I was like, there's no point waiting for that one, even though I have a booked seat. We sat on that one. Lady on the tunnel is like, hey guys, so good that you probably got on this one because we have found out that the one to Leeds is cancelled. And I was like, that's awful for all those people on it. Get on this train, get to Bristol Temple Meads. They go, if you want to go to Cheltenham or Bristol Parkway, there's a train leaving earlier than this one is because we're going to be waiting here for a long time. Now, in hindsight, I should have just sat my ass down, and I didn't. I thought, this is going to go quicker. My dad's already waiting at the train station, bless him. I'll go and grab that one. So I grabbed my things. Me and this guy were running. I'm like, this is platform 7. Get on, dead train. I was like, thank God. I was reading Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb during that time. Finished it on the train. Impeccable stuff. We get to Bristol Parkway. We've probably been on the train for 20 minutes. Fault on the line. That train then gets cancelled. I run up to the lady. I'm like, hey, really quickly, when's the next train to Cheltenham? And she went, babes, there isn't. There's not a train to Cheltenham. And I then had to call my dad, call of shame, and was like, hey, your daughter is stranded at Bristol Parkway. Anyway, my loving father swung round, picked me up. I say swung round, it was 45 minutes. And then we headed off. Got home at 11 p.m. Saturday happens. Today is the day. I wake up. I'm bloody excited. The world is my oyster today. Get up. My dad and my dad's girlfriend also want to have a look at Cheltenham Literature Festival, so we go get breakfast.
As a coal miner, what 3 skills do you bring to the table?
I love to dig deep. Just really blimmin' lovely. And then we head off to the festival. The plan was for everybody to meet at 11 at one of the places. And then we would kind of have a look around together. We had an event at 12 that we were going to go to, which Surika, one of the members of the Readers Guild, was a part of. She was part of the panel, which was incredibly exciting. So we were all like, yes, we're going to go. So the people from the Readers Guild that I spent my day with was Surika, Mohsin, Elodie, Shah, and Evie. So an incredibly lovely group of people. We all clicked very quickly, which is always really nice because you never know when you meet people that you've spoken to on the internet but have never met in real life. I'm like, gosh, I hope we all click and we vibe. So we get there, we all meet up. We find out that we have guest passes. And we went to the VIP lounge. Sorry, I feel very bougie right now.
From the Readers Guild are coming.
Oh, I don't know.
Not all 10 of us, right?
No. The VIP lounge. I was like, who am I? The imposter syndrome was setting in. This man was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I've just never been anywhere before. And he was like, embrace it all. And I was like, thanks, sir. Great time. Oh, it was so cool. We just all hung out, met some of the amazing team from the New Adult Book Prize and the bookseller Katie Fraser, the head judge. Overall, just like a really, really fun time. After that, we went to the Book Talk Recommends event, which is at the Voice Box, which was a little stage where also the winner was going to be announced. So that was kind of where we were for most of the day. Book Talk Recommends had B. Fitzgerald, the author of Girl, Goddess, Queen, Surika, who's obviously a content creator, and the host, who I follow on Instagram. I follow her on TikTok. I've never seen her host anything before. It's Coco Oma. The funniest woman I genuinely think to ever exist. I had tears in my eyes just watching her host. I just can't get over how funny she was and how engaging she was. She was engaging with every member of the audience, with both of the panelists. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I kind of felt that I was just there watching a bunch of friends talk about things that they love. It was so energetic and so much fun. It was just so good. And after that, we kind of went around, got some coffee, and then went straight back to the New Adult Prize where the winner was announced. This was crazy. We had 3 authors turn up. I got all 3 of their books signed. We had Nicola Dinnan for Disappoint Me, Seth Insworth for Human Animal, and Sylvia Saunders for Homesick.
And I love that these 3 books. I actually really enjoyed all 3 of these.
Good. Yeah, do you know what? Human Animal is the one I want to read next. How are you feeling?
It was really good.
You're feeling
Excited.
good? Excited.
Nervous. All the emotion.
It was really cool to be able to hear more about their process and what they've taken away. There was a Q&A. Mohsin asked a really good question. We were given free tote bags with little goodies inside. Oh, it was just a really, really fun experience. And then Coco was back to host the award. And I just love this woman. I've never met her in my entire life. I met her very briefly the other day. I just really like her, you know? Someone just seems incredibly likeable and fun and hilarious. She seemed great. And the winner, I have a clip actually that can announce it, so I don't have to. Insert clip.
How you guys, and I find it kind of like fate that you were the last 3 books that I read, and like I just like fell into like a hole of loving your stories and your storytelling. So I'm very grateful for what you've done. So no matter what, I'd like to give a very big round of applause to my incredible authors. On to the thing that we're all waiting for. This book was transformative, it was life-changing, and it's a book that makes you close it and go, what do I do with my life next? Please give it up for the inaugural winner of the New Adult Book Prize, Disappoint Me by Nicholas.
So yes, the winner was Disappoint Me. How much fun. Weirdly, as it was about to be announced, I suddenly just had this wave of like, it's going to be Disappoint Me. I have a feeling, out of nowhere, I just went, that's what I think it's going to be. And it was. And I felt like a psychic 2 seconds before it was announced. But yes, that was really good. And then there was an amazing Q&A section between Nicola and Coco about Disappoint Me. Oh, Coco is just a woman of many talents, because that was one of the most interesting and engaging, eloquent Q&As that I've ever witnessed. So good. So then after that, we had a bit of a break before the last events of the day. We went to the VIP lounge for a fun little after drinks to celebrate the success of the first ever prize and thank everybody for their involvement. At some point, I don't know when it will be, but I did some little mini mic moments, which was really, really cool. I'd never done one. I held a little mini mic for the first time. I was like, this is crazy. What's going on? The camera gets right in your face a little bit, which I never experienced because I'm always on the other side and I'm always filming other people, so I don't really have people film me. And I was like, what is this? And then it was over, and that was it.
So much fun. So fun to meet all the people I've been speaking with for months. See the faces behind the names. See the winner announced. So incredible. That was so much fun. We had a lovely little kind of after events to properly speak with everybody. So much fun to meet all my guild members. Some of the loveliest people ever. It was, genuinely just so good. Tomorrow, though, I'm off back to my day job, which is also book, so I can't complain. Back to the bookstore. And just feeling really, really grateful for the experience. I didn't think anything like this could happen. So post those little silly videos. It was a really, really fun time. Had an amazing time.
And it was sad. And then we all went home and edited our little clips and posted them, and it was really nice to relive it through all of our little clips. But that was it. So happy with the winner. Really, really happy with the winner. And I was trying to convince them to bring us back for next year. I was like, you don't need a fresh new batch of guild members. Just have us. If you are one of them who gets chosen next year, it was so much fun. And I can't wait to champion this prize until the day I die and champion all the other guild members. But just a massive thank you to the bookseller and the New Adult Book Prize and Cheltenham Literature Festival for allowing me to be a part of this and go to the day. And thank you to my fellow guild members who are some of the loveliest people I've ever met and so welcoming and so kind and so funny. And it was just an amazing day. And and then I went to work the next day and it was incredibly busy and kind of everything went wrong. And I just think that's the balance of life, isn't it, really?